Today I'm going to show you how to set up autopay in your Everfast Web Self Care account. Now, what you're going to want to do is get to the payment portal first. When how we do that is click Pay Now here on the right side. So once I click Pay Now, you'll notice that the screen changes. We have options here on the left to manage your wallet, look at your bill, look at your autopay, or pay your bill. We want to select autopay as that is what we're trying to set up here today. So I'm going to click autopay, and you'll notice I do not have autopay already set up. If you did previously, you'll see your scheduled autopay in here, and I'll show you at the end of this how you can edit or change that. For this instance, since I do not have autopay set up, I'm going to click on Add Schedule. It's going to confirm that you want to add this schedule to your Everfast Fiber account. I'm going to click Continue. And this is going to go into select a payment method. Now, I already have a payment method on the screen here. This is something that I added to my wallet previously, and it allows me to send e-checks to Everfast Fiber to make payments. I want to schedule this for autopay, but if you did not already have a payment method, you can click this Add New button, and it'll bring you to a screen that looks like this. Up at the top, you'd pick the form of payment that you want to add, which would be e-check. You could pick a debit card, a credit card, or a digital wallet, and this would be something like PayPal or Venmo. So in this instance, I chose e-check. I entered in checking or savings, routing number, account number, bank name, and the name on the account. And then if you do want this to be your default payment method at the bottom, you can check this box here at the end of that, and that will set that as your default payment. Now that I've already added this, so I don't need to do this step, I'm going to close out of this box here. So I'm going to go with this, which is already selected, and hit Continue. You'll notice that this brings us to a screen here that is going to show you the routing number, the account number that you've chosen on the previous screen. You want to pay with your payment type as your checking account. And then you're going to want to select one of these two options here at the top. I select bill amount on the due date. What this means is it's going to pay the entire amount due on your bill on the date that it is due. You can also pick monthly bill amount, which will pay the bill amount due, but you can schedule out a specific day. So say, for example, I wanted to have my payments come out on the 22nd of each month. I could pick the 22nd here in the drop-down menu. So I'm going to go ahead and stick with bill amount on the bill due date. So at the top here, you'll see end date. And this will allow you to select a date when your autopay would terminate. So say 3 months down the road, I only wanted to have autopay set up from February through March, April, and then in May, I wanted that to stop on the 22nd. You could pick stop on the 22nd. If you did not want to have this, you do not need to do this, as your autopay settings will continue on until you come in and edit them later. But this is an option if you did want to set up just a temporary autopay situation. Now you'll notice here that we do have the bill amount is going to be referenced in the payment amount and the total amount here, since we did select bill amount at the top. And then at the bottom, you're going to need to select authorize ACH direct debit payment, which is authorizing us to make a payment or draw those funds from your bank account. And then selecting this box here, you are authorizing the above scheduled payments from your account shown. Once I click that, we're going to click Create Autopay. It's going to load for just a second and give you a confirmation screen with all the information that we entered in previously. You'll notice there's a confirmation number for your reference, and then it does have your account number, your checking account information, your start date, your end date, since we did choose one of those, and then the frequency on which it's going to pay and the amount that it's going to pay. So now that this is all set up, let's say, for instance, you wanted to change or edit your autopay settings after you have created them. So when I click back to autopay here, this is going to bring us up to the same screen that it would if I clicked over here on the left. And you're going to see that we do have our scheduled autopay. We do have the payment details here below. But I want to change my payment method. I could hit edit here, hit add new like we had just referenced before, pick the type of payment method at the top, say it's a debit card, enter your information in here for the debit card, go ahead and close and hit add on that, and that will update your payment method from, in this case, my bank account to the credit card or debit card that I had selected here. If you would like to delete autopay altogether, you can go ahead at the schedule frequency up here at the top, click edit right next to schedule, and go ahead and hit remove schedule. What this is going to do is completely remove your autopay from your account. You will then need to go in and make manual payments, But you can remove this or you can update the schedule that you have. So remember, we set up an end date here. So I could click on this and I could change the end date, remove the end date, or remove this altogether. I'm going to remove autopay altogether as I would prefer to pay my bills now on a monthly basis doing that manually. So when I hit remove schedule, that is going to want you to confirm that we are going to be removing autopay from the account. I hit confirm, and you'll see that it now has deleted that out of your autopay section.